It is day 2 of our Whole30 challenge. Now, I will say, I know last night I said that because we ate lunch so late, we didn't want to eat dinner. Well, around 8 o'clock, we were both really hungry, so I was like, it's kind of too late to go ahead and fire up the grill, because by the time the charcoal gets done, and you put the meat on, and then the meat cooks, you know, we would have been eating around 9:15, 9:30, so that was too late. So what we did is we went to the store, and we got a few cans of chunk light tuna. I like it packed in water. It's important to get chunk light instead of albacore, because albacore has very high levels of mercury in it, and it's also a larger tuna and not as sustainable. Chunk light tunas are smaller tunas, they're more sustainable, and they have a lot less mercury. So anyway, we went and we got some cans to put in the cabinet for an emergency, and we both had a can of the chunk light tuna. We mixed it with a little bit of the Primal Kitchen mayonnaise. This is not sponsored, by the way. We mixed it with a chipotle lime, and it was really, really good. We do have plain mayonnaise, but the chipotle lime was really good with the tuna, gave it a nice spice. And then we put that on top of a slice of tomato, on top of some lettuce, and so that satiated us. It was very good to eat. It was a nice later type of meal, and we didn't break Whole30, so I'm really proud of us for not just saying, just go down to the Jack's and pick up a burger, you know. So I'm really proud of us for that. Today, as I said, I'm not going to cook if I'm cooking the same stuff. So this morning we got up, we had our black coffee. By the way, we always drink black unsweetened coffee. We never put sugar in it, never put any kind of creamer in it. If you're doing Whole30 and you need creamer, use nut pods, the unsweetened ones. They are Whole30 compliant. So anyway, for lunch, for breakfast we had the scrambled eggs in coconut oil with the sauteed mushrooms and spinach, again with black coffee. For lunch I had my leftover grass-fed burger I put a little bit of mustard on it this time, and just ate it like that. It was very good. And a couple leftover zucchinis. And so tonight we're actually going to have asparagus and chicken thighs, and I'm kind of disappointed because I really wanted to grill the chicken, but it is storming outside. So right now it is absolutely pouring. It's not going to get any better. The weather's supposed to get worse, so grilling is off of the table. So I'm going to take my chicken thighs out in just a minute and prepare that. So let's get ready. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my chicken, I'm going to open it. Well, first I'm going to put a little drizzle of olive oil in the bottom and just rub it around with a paper towel, because that way it'll keep everything from sticking, because you don't want to use the propellant cans, because propellant is not good for you. So no spray stuff. If you have the pump avocado oil, that's great. So I'm just going to lay these in here. I don't really trim the fat off thighs. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother my husband. And if you're like me and a little lazier in the kitchen, it's extra work, so why? Now, my original intention was to put the chipotle lime mayo on top of these for flavoring and bake it. And we were going to grill it. But I don't know how the mayonnaise would do in the oven. And oven skin is hard to get crisp even when you put it under the broiler. So I'm going to just drizzle it with a little olive oil. And we're just going to do simple seasonings tonight. Rub that baby. Ooh. Ooh. Give it a little spank if you feel naughty. And then I'm just going to put a little kosher salt on top of this and get the grease off my hands. We're going to do a little bit of cracked black pepper. I'm going to go ahead and preheat the oven to 400 degrees because I know my husband is fixing to leave work. Then to this, when I went to the store to get tuna, I went ahead and grabbed some garlic powder because I cannot live without garlic powder. Little garlic powder. We love garlic in this house. Little onion powder. A little bit of paprika. Woo! Okay, maybe a lot of paprika. Nothing wrong with that. And a little bit of parsley flakes. Now, I'm going to set these aside and let them come to room temperature while I prepare my asparagus. So I've trimmed off the woody ends of the asparagus. I'm just going to drizzle them with a little bit, hopefully a little bit of olive oil. That was a lot right there. Again, a little kosher salt. Black pepper. And that's the way we like it. Now, it is good if you, I like to roll it around and kind of pick up the oil. It is good if you add like garlic to it. It's very good. But I'm just going to, since I've got garlic on the chicken, I'm just going to let these sing by themselves tonight. So when the oven is ready, I'm going to bake the chicken. Usually when they have bones in them, it usually takes about 40-45 minutes for it to cook all the way. And about halfway through, when there's about 20 minutes left, I will put the asparagus in. Sometimes I do asparagus for 15 minutes, sometimes I do it for 20. These are pretty fat. I might do them for 15 and leave a little bit of that snap. I don't like them to be too mushy. So that's what we're doing for dinner tonight, and we'll be back. Now, one thing I did decide to do is I got a little journal for Christmas. Well, it's just like a notebook. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to log every day, and I'm going to log exactly what I ate that day, and I'm going to log my symptoms at the bottom. I want to know if I've got headaches or if I'm going through gastrointestinal distress or anything like that, you know, or if I'm feeling more energetic, if I'm sleeping better, yada, yada, yada. I want to keep a full log of exactly what's going on from day 1 to day 30. Actually, when I do the reintroduction, I'm probably going to still keep logging so that I know I can look back and say, okay, this definitely did bother me, or this food definitely did not. So I'm going to keep a journal, and I'll let y'all know. I think it's a good idea to do this, and plus it'll help me remember stuff, because I don't want to go back and like watch my vlogs. Did this make me, you know? So hey, this is what we're going to do. I'm fixing to pull the asparagus out. That should be done at least. I'm going to check the temperature on the chicken. I'm not sure if the chicken is done. Ooh, it's looking good though. And it smells good. Oh my gosh. It smells really nice. So here is dinner for day 2 of our Whole30. We have our baked chicken thigh, bone in, and some roasted asparagus. It's going to be so good. Okay, so that concludes day 2. The chicken turned out fantastic. It was very juicy and flavorful, and the skin got really nice without me having to put it under the broiler, which doesn't happen very often in the oven, so I was happy for that. The asparagus was fantastic. Tomorrow we're going to be doing the same thing for breakfast that we did today, because we still have ingredients, and we're going to be eating tonight's leftovers for lunch tomorrow, and then we'll pick something up for tomorrow night, and I will film what we pick up and what we cook. So I'll see you tomorrow. Take care of each other and take care of yourself. It's very important. I'll see you later. Goodbye.